Missing someone can feel like carrying a silent storm inside your heart. Their memory appears in the quiet moments, in familiar places, and even in the smallest things that once seemed ordinary. Sometimes it feels as though their absence has more presence than their existence ever did. But Stoic wisdom teaches us a powerful truth. Pain is often not created by the event itself, but by the way the mind keeps returning to it. The Stoics believe that peace begins the moment we stop resisting reality and start accepting what life has already placed before us. You may not be able to control who left, who changed, or who became distant, but you can control how long their absence continues to rule your inner world. Today, we will explore 12 deep Stoic ways to stop missing someone and reclaim the peace your heart deserves. 1. Accept reality instead of fighting it. The first Stoic lesson is acceptance. One of the biggest reasons people continue suffering is because they keep mentally fighting what has already happened. If someone is no longer part of your life, constantly wishing things were different only deepens the pain. Stoicism teaches that suffering increases when we resist reality. The more you replay thoughts like they should still be here, or things were not supposed to end this way, the more your mind remains trapped. Acceptance does not mean you stop caring about the person. It means you stop hurting yourself by arguing with what can no longer be changed. Peace begins when you finally allow reality to be what it is. 2. Stop feeding the memory. The mind often keeps pain alive by constantly feeding the memory. Looking at old photos, replaying conversations, rereading messages, and revisiting places connected to that person all strengthen the emotional attachment. Stoic wisdom reminds us that what we repeatedly focus on grows stronger in the mind. Every memory you intentionally revisit becomes another emotional wound reopened. Healing requires discipline over attention. Instead of constantly giving your energy to the past, redirect your focus toward the present. The less mental energy you feed into the memory, the weaker its emotional hold becomes over time. 3. Separate love from attachment. Sometimes what you are missing is not truly the person, but the emotional attachment you built around them. Stoicism teaches the importance of understanding the difference between love and dependency. Love can exist peacefully in the heart, while attachment often creates suffering because it ties your emotional stability to another person's presence. When happiness depends entirely on someone being there, their absence naturally feels devastating. The Stoic path teaches inner self-sufficiency. You can appreciate what someone meant to your life without allowing their absence to control your peace. 4. Return to the present moment. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is returning to the present moment. Missing someone often happens because the mind keeps living in the past. It revisits old moments, old feelings, and old hopes. But the Stoics remind us that life only exists in the present moment. The past is gone, and the future has not yet arrived. Ask yourself what is happening in your life right now. What needs your energy today? Your goals, health, and growth deserve more attention than memories that can no longer change. Presence is one of the strongest medicines for emotional pain. 5. Remove what keeps reopening the wound. Sometimes healing becomes difficult because your environment constantly reminds you of the person. Their gifts, photos, messages, favorite songs, or even certain places can keep the emotional wound fresh. Stoic discipline is not only mental, but environmental as well. Protecting your peace sometimes means removing what keeps dragging your mind backward. This is not about erasing the past, it's about creating space for healing. Emotional distance often begins with physical distance from the triggers that keep the pain alive. 6. Learn the lesson hidden in the pain. Stoicism teaches that pain always carries wisdom if you are willing to look for it. Instead of only focusing on the loss, ask yourself what this experience is teaching you. Perhaps it is teaching emotional independence, stronger boundaries, self-worth, or the importance of inner peace. Every difficult experience has the power to shape a stronger version of you. The Stoics believed adversity is not punishment, but training for the soul. When pain becomes a lesson, it starts losing its power to break you. 7. Stop idealizing the person. The mind often turns people into perfection once they are gone. You begin remembering only their best qualities and forget the reality of the connection. This creates emotional illusion. Stoicism teaches us to see things as they truly are, not as our emotions want them to be. No person is perfect, and no relationship is free from flaws. By remembering the full truth instead of only the beautiful parts, the mind begins to detach from unrealistic emotional fantasies. Truth heals faster than illusion. 8. Transform pain into growth. One of the most powerful Stoic responses to emotional pain is transformation. Instead of allowing the pain to consume you, use it as fuel for growth. Invest your energy into improving your life, your body, your mindset, and your future. The same emotional intensity that keeps you missing someone can be redirected towards building a stronger self. Stoicism teaches adversity reveals strength. Let this pain become the fire that sharpens your discipline and purpose. 9. Accept that some people are only chapters. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach lessons, create memories, or help shape a season of your life. Stoicism deeply accepts the temporary nature of all things. Life moves in chapters, and not every chapter is meant to last. Accepting that some connections are temporary helps reduce the pain of holding on too tightly. Every ending creates space for something new. 10. Stop waiting for closure. Many people continue missing someone because they are waiting for answers, explanations, or closure. But closure doesn't always come from the other person. Stoicism teaches that inner peace often comes from self-closure through acceptance. You may never fully understand why things happened the way they did, and that's okay. Sometimes peace begins the moment you stop needing every answer. 11. Practice gratitude for the experience. Instead of seeing the connection only as loss, learn to appreciate what it gave you. Every relationship leaves something behind: wisdom, memories, growth, or lessons. Stoicism teaches gratitude even during painful experiences. When you shift your perspective from loss to meaning, the pain begins to soften. Gratitude transforms suffering into wisdom. 12. Choose yourself again. The final Stoic lesson is returning to yourself. Bring your focus, love, and energy back to your own life. Choose your peace over emotional attachment. Choose your future over the past. Healing truly begins when you stop giving your mental energy to absence and start investing it in your own growth. This is the true Stoic path: self-mastery through acceptance and discipline. The truth is, missing someone is one of the most human feelings in life, but remaining trapped in that pain is not your destiny. Stoic wisdom teaches that peace comes not from forgetting, but from learning how to carry the memory without carrying the suffering. Memories may remain, but they no longer need to control your mind. The more you return to yourself, the stronger your inner peace becomes. One day, the pain that once felt unbearable will simply become a quiet lesson from your past. And when that day comes, you will realize something powerful. The peace you protect within yourself is always greater than the pain of someone's absence.